Hey guys, this is Khushbu Singhvi and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm sharing with you all the most common brushes and combs available in the Indian market for curly hair. This is the part 2 of this video, and today we'll be discussing about how to detangle, that is dry detangling and wet detangling with these brushes and combs, and all about styling. I have already discussed in part 1 and I'll link it here in case you haven't seen it, so go check that out. We will be talking about Curl Keeper Flexi brush, the Maintain Detangler brush, Denman brush, White Tooth comb, Exo Curls, Tangle Tamer brush, and the Vent brush from Miniso. Alright, and I've given an introduction about all these brushes in the styling video, so in case you want to know more about them, please go check it out. I have explained where you can buy them, where they are available in India. I'll link them in this video as well, and I've also discussed there how durable they are, what is the price, how long will they last, how easy or difficult it is to clean them. So all those things I have discussed in the part 1 already. So here we will straight away start with detangling part, and also I'll give my final verdict at the end of the video, that which brush do I feel is best for detangling and styling. And also, as I've told in the previous video, also I'm telling once again, I don't have Denman brush with me physically, but I've used it in the past. So I can at least give you an idea about it. Let's start with dry detangling and see how it works. Now let me tell you one thing very clearly. When it comes to dry detangling, I always apply oil in my hair and only after that I detangle. Okay, I'm never detangling my hair without oil. I do not do it. So for me, dry detangling is hair with oil. It might be a lot of oil or little less, but I highly recommend, if you are going for dry detangling and your hair is really tangled, please apply oil and leave it for at least 4 to 5 hours, or give it heat so that your hair can absorb that oil, alright, and your detangling will become very easy. Okay, also I want to tell you another thing, my hair doesn't really get entangled a lot. Okay, over a period of time I've learned how to keep my hair from getting tangled. Alright, if you want me to make a video on that, let me know in the comments, I will. But honestly, my hair do not get crazy tangled, and for this particular video, what I did was I did not wash my hair till day 5. It's summers right now in Goa and I was washing it by day 3, like almost all the time. But for this particular video, I kept it for day 5, and I also slept on cotton pillowcase on the 4th day, which I don't do otherwise. And I did a few things so that my hair can get, detangled. I slept on the cotton bed sheet in the daytime, just because I really wanted you guys to give an actual picture of how these brushes work when your hair is super tangled. This area is super tangled, more so because I slept on a cotton pillowcase, and I really wanted to do it because I wanted to give you guys an actual picture. I wanted to ensure that I can actually show you how all these brushes and combs work for detangling. So we'll take the simpler ones first. Here, talking about this brush. Now generally, if you'll ask me, I will not recommend this for detangling unless this is the only choice you have. It's not that you cannot detangle with this, you can, but you'll need a lot of patience. Expect a little more hair breakage, and you'll have to really go with small sections. It works, but you need small sections. So if you do not want a lot of pain with this one, this should be the size of your section. With this kind of a section, it can easily detangle. Anything bigger than this, it will get stuck. Also, this bristles of this is very small. All right, so when you brush, your hair keeps coming out. So what you need to do is ensure that the hair is inside. Just press it like that and then detangle with this. So this is the way you need to work. So obviously it's gonna take a lot of time. So you can do it, but then you'll have to go in small sections and it will take a little time. Taking the next one, that is the White Tooth comb, everybody's favorite. See how tangled my hair is. It's always a good idea to remove these big knots, with your fingers, like a little, just separate them with your hand. That always works better if you're using a White Tooth comb or any of these things. Now I always like to give it like a nice twist, because this kind of pulls my hair and I don't like that feeling. So this ensures that my hair is not getting crazy pulled. So once I do this, then I go. Can you see how tangled my hair is? So you have to be a little patient and go like that. Yep. That's better. Okay, one knot somewhere. Yep. Then you can make your way up. So even with the wide tooth comb, you'll have to go in small sections. You just cannot take a huge section and then do it, because if you try to do like that, you'll end up having a lot of hair breakage, and also it will not be easy, it will be painful. But when you do it like this, it is not actually painful. So as you can see now, my hair is completely detangled. Breakage here is like around 2 to 3 hair strands in this one section. So when you go through the whole hair length, it will obviously increase. Let's go with the next section now, and I'm going to use the exo curls and I'll show you. Okay, so I definitely prefer this over a wide tooth comb any day, like literally any day. See the tangles here. So let's take a little bigger section this time. Wow. Alright. Because I need to keep bigger sections for the brushes, because I really want to show you how those work. But this also is not a very small section, much bigger than what we had taken the earlier 2 sections. So I'll do the same here. I like to twist it, and then I like to go ahead with this. This is much softer on the hair if I compare it with the wide tooth comb. Like you can't feel it as much, but the time it takes is approximately the same, I can see, or maybe slightly less, because, sorry, yeah. But this is like, you know, very light on your hair. You don't feel that pulling and tugging happening in your hair, so it's much less painful even if you go directly with your big tangles. Okay, I'm just alright. Okay, so the thing is that I do not really recommend the wide tooth comb or the Love Exo curls or the Tangle Teaser for dry detangling. Now, okay, if you want to see my hair breakage, I don't know if I should show this or not, but normally people want to see it, so I'm just showing it. So there are quite a few hair strands which has come out, but at the same time this was a bigger section and this was a more tangled section as compared to the front sections. You have to remember that. But what I can tell you is, for dry detangling, this or this both are not very effective. You will need a long time, and you will need to take smaller sections, but this definitely pulls less and hurts less. All in all, if I have to compare these 3 for dry detangling, I'll say these are not the best choices for dry detangling. But if these are the only choices you have, and if you really want to do dry detangling, then please make smaller sections so that you have minimal hair breakage. It will be easier with smaller sections, I can 100% say that. And if I have to choose one between these 3, I'll definitely choose the Exo Curls comb. Okay, so talking about these 3 now. Alright, so these are the brushes which are much more easier and convenient to use for dry detangling if I compare with the other 3 options. And every time I'm saying dry detangling, remember that I'm talking about hair with oil. I'm never talking about hair without oil. That's not a question. So now let's take a little bigger section. Yep. Okay, guys, also remember the behind section of my hair is much more tangled than the front section, and that's the reason I chose these brushes to detangle my hair instead of, you know, choosing the combs. So I hope you understand that. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the one from Miniso. I pretty much like this. Like if you're really on a budget and if you can find this, it's a good choice. So again, the steps remains the same. I'm going to give my hair a nice twist and then go ahead with this. This is also, like, you know, very soft on your hair. You don't feel it a lot, and it kind of very conveniently remove your tangles away, as you can see in the video. And then there's a very big tangle of my hair. So I've pushed that tangle down and it's stuck somewhere here. So we're just going to twist the hair and then do it. Twisting your hair makes it much more easier. I don't know how to stress on that. Just twist your hair like this and then detangle, and you will realize how easy it is to detangle your hair after that. You will have much less pulling, it will be much more convenient to do, and much less hair fall as well, and much less pain as well. Right, so as you can see, this section of my hair now is pretty detangled. Yay! So I pretty much like this brush. Definitely you can't go with very big sections with this, but this wasn't a very small section, so maybe you'll have to divide your hair into 6 sections, but not like just 2 sections and go. Then it will take a long time, and the hair fall will be a lot. Even otherwise, this brush has more hair fall as compared to the combs. So if hair fall is your main concern, you might want to stick to comb and smaller sections. Let me just show you the hair fall in this one. It's not very clearly visible, but there is quite a lot of hair. I'm hoping you guys can make out. I'm not saying like a lot, but there should be like around, say, 20 to 30 strands of hair here, or maybe, yeah, that's what I think. Okay, I'm going to go with the last 2 combs remaining. I mean the last 2 hair brushes that are remaining. I have my hair in a bun which we had already detangled, and I know I look damn funny. I'm doing all this for you guys, sitting like this on the camera, looking so funny. But anyway, so I thought this will be much more convenient So we have these two sections of hair remaining now. They are super tan. Okay, we will be using these two brushes on these two sections. Milo kept on disturbing me during the shoot of this video, so I thought I'll add a small clip here. It'll be a little change for you from listening about all the brushes. So yeah, let's get back. Now these two brushes are remaining. So yeah, let's start with this one first. So I'm gonna take this section of my hair and the same thing, I'm gonna roll it, and then I'll just go with this one. If you see, this one is much easier on hair as compared to the black one, and you can't feel it much, when you are actually, if your hair is twisted. Okay, now this portion of my hair is super tangled, and I'll just push it a little down, and then we will again twist it. Yep. Can you hear that sound? It is kind of pulling my hair, but it still doesn't hurt, okay? So there is a way, how to use these brushes for detangling. If you will just go and start doing like this, it's not going to work. You have to be careful. You have to start from down and then proceed up. And if there are some big tangles in this area, first try to pull them down, twist your hair, and then continue. That is the way they work most effectively. And this is especially true if you are doing dry detangling. So as you can see, my hair is already detangled, almost. This section was pretty entangled, so I'm pretty happy with this brush, the way it works, but the hair fall is quite a lot. Let me just show you. I don't know if you can see, but again we have to remember that this section was super tangled, and whatever hair fall has happened, it actually gave me without hurting my hair, okay? So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this brush. But you just have to be careful to know how to use it. If you're not using it the right way, it's not going to work right, okay? So you need to use it in the right way. And now let's talk about this one. I've kept this in the end because this is my favorite brush out of all the things I've ever tried. And why I'm saying it is, you can literally divide your hair into two sections, okay? Just two sections. Like twist your hair and detangle with this, and you will be able to do it. This doesn't hurt you. It detangles your hair super fast. This is like a lifesaver, okay? I'm not even kidding. So yeah, let's get started. Now I'm doing a smaller section today because I had to show you so many other brushes. If not, this is what I use every day for detangling. I just divide my hair into two halves and I start with this. Okay, this makes a lot of noise, and you feel as if it's really pulling your hair, or you feel this is like really harsh on your hair. It's maybe because of these holes it makes so much of noise. I don't know what's the reason, but this is, I love it. I really love it. This doesn't hurt, even if you just go directly from here and do it, it doesn't really hurt me, and this somehow manages to detangle in those sections. Again, the hair fall is more in this time compared to the combs. Hair fall will be more because I think my section, so this is already detangled. Yes, so my hair is already detangled. Let me show you the hair fall. It's quite a bit in this one. Can you see this area? So I feel this is also because these two sections of my hair was super entangled, and obviously I just went so quickly with this one because I wanted to show you that if you want, you can go faster, especially if you're somebody like me who lacks patience and you cannot do it slowly, section by section. This is a great choice. This is a great choice too. You might have to make 4 sections with this one. Like with this one, you can just make 2 sections. I will recommend to make 4 sections with this one. Very big sections, this does not work. This thing will start coming off if the section is too big, okay? But making 4 sections, it works perfectly fine. So here is my all detangled hair. So now coming to the Denman brush. Denman brush is terrible for detangling, okay? And here I'm talking about the 7 or the 9 row one. You just cannot detangle your hair with that Denman brush. It is really good for style, but you cannot use it for detangling, okay? This is, I'm telling you, you just cannot. So I don't even consider that brush for detangling. Alright guys, now that you've seen all about dry detangling, let's move on to wet detangling. Now for wet detangling also, it's very important that what conditioner you are using. Please use a conditioner with good slip so that your detangling process becomes easy. Rest all you will see in the video. So yeah, let's get started. So my hair here is freshly shampooed. I had applied the conditioner, left it in for around 5 to 7 minutes. I always do this before detangling. Please, you do it too. If it's a deep conditioner, obviously leave longer. Now we'll start with detangling. So I'm making a small section here. The first thing we'll be using is a white tooth comb. Now with a white tooth comb, you can take little bigger sections than this, but not more than that. Now remember, never ever start from top, whether the conditioner is on or not. Always start from down. As you will see, I'm not really rolling my hair here because it's a small section and I was holding it tight, so I didn't need to really turn it. With a white tooth comb, I do not feel a lot of pulling. It's like very gentle on your hair. Yeah, sometimes if your tangles are too much, you can feel it, but that's why I recommend to use a small section. Don't go with big sections with white tooth comb. Detangling will be a pain then. With small sections, it is easy and it will definitely help you to detangle. Now with the white tooth comb, I've always felt less hair fall as compared to any other brushes and all. With both the combs which I'm displaying here, the hair fall has always been less. These are around 2 strands of hair because it was a small section. Now let's move on to the exo curls. Now exo curls and white tooth comb both, as I said, give very little hair fall, but exo curls is even more gentle on hair. It's like very gentle. You don't kind of really feel it if I compare it to a white tooth comb. And detangling on this is much easier and much faster than white tooth comb. It doesn't look like it, but it is. When you use it, you will know what I'm saying. And I absolutely love to detangle my hair with this comb. This is like so gentle on your hair, and I don't know, I just don't feel it. There's no pulling, there's no tugging. Like, very nice, I love it. And right now there was no hair on this because it was a small section, but otherwise you do see hair if you take bigger sections. So yeah, I'm just gonna tie up my hair, these 2 sections which I've already detangled, so that it will be more convenient to use the next we are using the tangle tamer, and I hate this for detangling. I do not recommend this for detangling at all. It's not that you cannot detangle with it, you can, but you'll have to take smaller sections, like really small sections. Don't go bigger than this, and it will take a lot of time, and it also causes much more hair fall as compared to the other 2 combs. So this is something I do not recommend for detangling. What happens in this is your hair keeps on coming out because the bristles are not very long. So I like to press this like this. So if you are using this for any reason, just try to press your hair like that and then detangle. By the way, for styling, this is a game changer. We'll talk about it later. But for detangling, this is not something I recommend. It really pulls my hair. Another problem with this one is it keeps slipping from your hand, especially because you have a conditioner on. I purposely kept this clip on because this actually happens with me every time I use this, because it's a very small thing. You don't get a good grip on it, and yeah, and the hair fall with this is quite a bit. The maximum, I think, out of all the other combs and brushes I will be sharing. Anyway, I've tied this section as well now, and this is my remaining hair, and we'll be using these 3 brushes. I definitely prefer these brushes over the things I've shared before this, because with these brushes you can go with big sections. It's much faster. You don't have to take small sections and detangle. Yes, right now I'm just dividing my hair into 3 sections because I need to show you the demo for all 3 of them. I will tell you further how you can divide your hair with these brushes, but definitely all these 3 are much faster. Now we are using the maintain brush, and I am twisting my hair here because these are bigger sections and I don't want that pulling to happen. Now what happens with this particular brush is if you keep your finger like that, I'm very used to keeping it like that, this thing will keep coming off. Okay, so initially I thought this brush is not good at all because my thing was coming out again and again, and then I realized I do not need to keep the finger there. Then it remains very, very steady. So just sharing in case you are someone like me suffering with the same problem. But yeah, otherwise this brush is amazing. You can see that how quickly I was able to detangle. Again, this is gentle on your hair. Yes, it will pull a little, all brushes too, but it's not like very harsh or something. The hair fall here was like around 10 to 12 strands. I don't know how much is visible here, but yeah, it was there. And with all the brushes, you'll definitely have more hair fall as compared to combs. Alright, now let's move on to the next brush, which is the Miniso one. Again, I love this brush for detangling. This is also pretty gentle on your hair, and it helps you detangling very, very fast. I've never faced much problem with this one. I've used this for a very long time last year, and as you can see, I could very, very quickly detangle my hair with this. And yeah, with this brush and even the maintain brush, with both the brushes, I divide my hair into 4 sections when I'm detangling with this. I cannot take bigger sections than that, but still it is pretty fast and pretty quick, so I have no issues with this at all. Now as you can see here, my hair is completely detangled, and yeah, about the hair fall, this one will give you slightly more hair fall than the maintain one. I won't say a major difference, but yeah, there definitely is a difference. I don't know how much is visible here. I was trying to show, but it wasn't visible. But there were around say 10 to 15 strands of hair in this brush. Now let's move on to my favorite brush for detangling. There's nothing like this one. I am biased towards it made, but I really love this brush. You can just divide your hair into 2 sections and detangle your hair. It is so super fast, so quick, and really nice. I absolutely love it. So when I'm detangling with this, I just divide my hair like into 2 halves, and then I just roll like this, how I'm doing, and then I detangle. So if I am actually dividing my hair into 2 sections, like with the conditioner on, I just take around 2 to 3 minutes in the shower to completely detangle my hair. Yes, definitely the hair fall on this is pretty high, I can say, when I just divide it into 2 sections, but I don't have that much of patience. If you want less hair fall, divide into 4 sections. But otherwise all these brushes do give a little extra hair fall, as I've told you, and it's the same with this one as well. There were around 10 to 12 hair strands. I know that they are not visible, but they were there. So yeah, this still is my favorite brush for detangling. So now coming to my final verdict. I personally feel if you are really on a budget, alright, and you really cannot spend a lot of money, then the 2 brush or combs you should buy are these. You can use this for detangling and you can use this for styling your hair, if especially getting good clumps and definition is your priority. If not, if you are okay with your natural curl pattern, then only this will also be enough, because this will give you that natural curl pattern and it will also give you easy detangling. Instead of this, if you can find this brush, so then you can replace this with this also, because this is again a very reasonable choice, great for detangling. It give you good clumps as well, so you can only buy this one also. Alright, and if you really want well defined curls and you are willing to go like, you know, small sections, then obviously you can buy this retails for just 150. So you can choose any 1 or 2 of these if you are really on a budget. Okay, now if you're okay to spend a little extra money, then I would say go for one of these brushes. These are my absolute favorite from this whole lot. This, as I've told you, retail for 999. This retails for 1500. I have a discount code for this which I will put here down wherever. But I absolutely love these 2 brushes. This is my definite favorite for detangling. There is no 2 ways about it. For styling, you already know, you've seen, I don't have like one particular favorite. So now I hope your doubts are clear. Also, I personally feel, okay, now I might be wrong, I might be right, I don't know, but I personally feel that instead of buying the Denman brush, you can also buy this one, because this is just for 150 rupees, and this really gives, you know, that very well defined clumps, because even with Denman you will have to go section by section and it will take a lot of time. Even this will take a lot of time, and they both are useless for detangling. So they both are only styling brushes. So I do feel that you should give this a try before you buy Denman. This is what I personally feel, okay? But yeah, rest it's your choice. So yeah, I really hope this video was helpful for you. I hope it was able to solve at least some of your problems. If you have any other doubts about any of the brush or combs we discussed in part 1 and part 2, just feel free to put it below in the comments. I will be happy to help you. Do subscribe to my channel if you found this video helpful. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.